Good morning, you guys. How are we doing? We are going to do a 20-minute ab workout. We are going to focus on engaging your core, working it low. We're going to work on if you have that beautiful, not so nice gap, maybe from having kids, or maybe you just have a super weak core. We are going to work on tightening and toning that. I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks on how to engage your core properly just throughout the day. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. All you're going to need today is your body and either some carpet or a mat, something nice and soft for your back. We are going to do 20 minutes today. That is it. That is all. Short, sweet. We're going to get it done and you're out of here. I'm going to start my watch. Grab my water. Thirsty today. All right, let's get this baby started. We're going to do a warm-up. We're going to do a workout. We're going to do a quick little stretch, and you are out of here. Let's go. All right, let's stand facing forward. We're going to go feet hip-width apart. We're going to go arms. I think about what this word was. Arms out to the side, and we're just going to go into some twists here. Now, from here, I want to see belly button pulled in tight. I don't want to see no slouching, like you don't give a damn in the world. We always have our girls up nice and high, arms out, the belly button pulled in. And we're just going to twist here. We're going to hit the spine and the core here. Your back is just as important as those core muscles. If you have a weak back, you have a weak core. If you have a weak core, you have a weak back. They both tie in together. So we want to make sure we work both. Good. We have lots of back muscles that are super, super important. So they keep us upright. Beautiful. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. We're going to go feet outside of hips here. We're just going to take right arm up. We're going to reach over. Nice big side bend here. Back to center. Same thing other side. We're just going to switch. You should feel that nice pull right through your hip, through those obliques. Good. We're just warming up. It's going to be a beautiful day today. Good. Nice and controlled. Beautiful. Let's go for 3. Let's go 2. Let's go 1. Beautiful. We're going to pop our hands on our hips. We're going to go into some nice hip circles here. So what I want you to do, this is a really big one for learning to engage the core, is your pelvis is pushing forward, out to the side, back. Now when we are pushing back, we have a nice flat back. I do not want to see a big round. Your belly button is always pulled in. Other side, up straight. Pelvis goes forward and back. Good. What you want to do here, a nice little trick, is to squeeze your glutes. The booty is always being played. Good. Let's swing it other way here. Nice big hip circle all the way around. Good. Let's do 2 more. And we're going to go down to the mat. Last one. Beautiful. Shake it out. My hips are cracking today. All right. Let's take it on your back. First things first. What we're going to do is we're going to engage your core. So I want to make sure feet are hip width apart. They're nice and flat. Fingertips can touch your heels. So your heels are in line with those knees. Now, most of us, when we do ab exercises, we just lay down. Or you'll pop your hands under your butt or something. And I do not want you to do that. So what I want you to do is like thrust your pelvis forward like we did standing up so that your back is tight to the ground. So should not have a shirt on while I'm doing this so you guys can see. Okay, so as you see here, I have a huge gap. My hand can go under. We do not want that. So what you do is you take your pelvis and you tuck it in, and then so you basically lift your glutes off the ground, and then you put your back down so that your belly button is in nice and tight and your back is tight. Right? Yes. So what we're going to do is you're going to lift your knees up, reverse tabletop. So now what you're going to notice is, especially with your weaker core, is your back is going to lift a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to gently put our hands under our head so that it's supporting. Belly button is in again. And we're just going to drop the heel to the floor and pull it in. Again, today is not going to be intense. It may be depending on, again, your abdominal muscles. I just want you to focus on core engagement. So many of us do not know how to properly engage our core. So you do all these ab exercises thinking that it's going to work. And unless you're doing it properly, you're doing more damage than good. Okay, so really, really engage belly button. If you pop your hand on your core, it should be tight. And again, I know we're all different, but I can pop mine on here, and if I push, you can feel it pulling together, okay? And again, check your back. Is it nice and tight, or is there a gap? The nice trick, instead of popping your hands under your booty, which a lot of you do, which is a big, big no-no, if you see someone doing it, correct them, is to lift your upper body up, put your hands behind your head, and then do it. Do not put your hands under your bum. That is a big no-no. And I know a lot of people tell you to do it, but no. They need to do some more research, okay? Do not put your hands under your glutes. That does more damage than good. Your back is so freaking rounded when you do that. Don't. Good. We're going to go for 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. You're going to pop your feet right back where we started. Fingertips can touch the heels. Belly button is pulled in. We're going to drive through the heels. We're going to push it up. Now, a hip thrust is just as good for that core as it is for the glutes. I know, hey? But once you actually start focusing on that pelvic tilt, not having that huge gap, having that belly button pulled in, you're going to notice that, oh yes, I am working that core. Good. Today is all focused on diastasis. A lot of you guys asked me about it. My last video that I did was a huge hit. So I figured we would do another one and just really focus on it. Like a lot of us, and you guys think like working abs, you're going to get abs. If I work abs 5 days a week, am I going to get abs? No, you will not. I can promise you, you can work abs every day for a year and you will not get them unless you have proper nutrition, okay? It is all about nutrition. If you ask me the amount of times I have worked abs in my life, I can probably tell you, because I do not work abs very often, because you don't need to. Everything you do once you learn how to engage your core with weightlifting is all core. You work your abs all freaking day. So once we teach you how to engage them properly, it'll be a game changer. But you can't eat like crap and work out and expect to get abs. You have to eat clean, lift weights, do a little bit of cardio, and it'll come. Woo, good. Let's go one more. Beautiful. All right, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go right back up to the top. We're going to lift upper body up. Knees are going to come up. Tap the heel, drive it up. Good. If these are getting pretty easy, what we can do is extend that leg out a little bit further. Good. But be mindful. Don't try and challenge yourself if you're not ready for it. You want to make sure back stays tight. Good. Whew. My core is burning too. It's amazing what can happen when we engage it properly. It's like magic. Good. Whew. Yep. Nice and slow and controlled. Focus on using the core muscles to pull that leg back in. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. We're going to go feet flat on the floor. Belly button is pulled in. Squeeze those glutes. Lift it up. Good. A little bit of sneaky glutes in there. I had to. But, like I said, hip thrusts work core just as much as they work glutes when done correctly. Hip thrusts are very, very easy to mess up, but yet such a simple exercise. But we always see people doing them on the internet and you just want to give it a go. But you guys have to focus on form, always. Like, it's slow. It is controlled. We're not, no, that looks absolutely ridiculous. We want to get full engagement of the core. We want to get full engagement of your glutes. Good. 3, 2, beautiful. Last one here. Good. Drop it down. All right, we're going to go into knee pulls. So what we're going to do is, again, belly button is going to be in nice and tight. We're going to extend one leg out. You're going to drive that one in. Automatically, other one is going to go out. What we have to focus on here is having belly button tight. So if you have to, lift that upper body up to make sure your back is tight. Please do so, okay? You know your body. Focus on it. When you get the hang of it, I want it one leg in, one leg out right away. Keep that belly button pulled in. Good. Whew. This is really good for your hips too. Some nice hip strengthening exercises. A little bit of mobility. Good. I keep looking around. I've killed a couple spiders in my gym. My gym is in my basement. I don't know what it is with the spiders this year, but they're everywhere. And me and spiders are not a thing. So I'm paranoid laying on the ground. Ah! Good. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. You're going to lift it up. You're going to pop your hands behind. Now, this is going to be a little bit tricky if you do not know how to engage your core yet, because we are going to have our back off the floor for this one. I know. We're going to test you guys. So chest up, shoulders back, belly button pulled in. I want upper body to stay as it is. We're going to do the exact same thing, but we're going to do it seated. So you're going to extend that leg, pull it in. Extend, pull. Notice how stiff my body is. It is not moving because my core is being engaged. It is tight. Okay, focus on balance here. Simple but effective exercises. We're working lower abdominals, which is where your separation starts. Woo! Yep, and my hips. This is good for those hips. Another muscle that does not get stretched, mobilized enough, especially if you are someone who sits all day long. Yes, yes. 3, 2, last one. Beautiful. We're going to take it right back down to those knee pulls on your back. Knees in, belly button is pulled in. If you have to lift that upper body up, please do so. Woo. Good. If you cannot go super fast yet, just one at a time. And if going low is too much, then go high. That is okay too. Good. Work on finding your strength and go with it. Don't try and push yourself if you're not ready for certain things yet. That is how we make things worse. And we are here to fix your abdominals We definitely do not want to make them worse. Good. Woo. Oh, it's burning. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Sit it up. Oh, you guys, my hips. My hippies. Okay, chest up. Bum is nice and planted. Pelvic tilts. Let's go. Extend, pull. Keep that chest up, shoulders back. We're working on mobilizing hips. We're working on keeping that core tight because your body is not moving. If your body is moving, you need to take a look at your core and fix it, okay? If you have to pop your hand on your stomach, please do so. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna take it down. 2 more exercises. Okay, I know, like a lot of this, especially when we just work on the engagement, burns. I know. My hips are yelling at me. All right, we're gonna go into a single leg hip thrust. Fingertips can touch the heels. We're gonna go up for a hip thrust. We're gonna lift one leg. We're gonna drop that leg. We're gonna drop it down. Every time you get to the ground, I want you to do your pelvic tilt. So from here, pop your belly button in nice and tight. Pelvic goes up, glutes go down. We're gonna lift up. You're gonna drive opposite knee. Drop it down. Notice how slow and controlled I'm going because I do not want anything other than my leg and my glute to be lifting off of the ground and doing the work, okay? Because we're so focused on that core being tight that your body is not swaying from side to side when we get to the top. Good. Lift it up, drive, drop it down. Also notice, like by my side, I have my arms in nice and tight, just as like a little extra stabilization for your body. So if you do start swaying, you can use your arms as kind of like your poles. Lift it up, drive, nice and controlled down. Very nice. Drop, push up, squeeze. Good. We're gonna go one more on the other side. Fix, make sure your back is nice and tight. I noticed mine had kind of started to come loose. Fixed it. Down. All right, we're gonna go into dead bug. So you're gonna go arms up, knees up. You're gonna drop opposite arm, opposite leg. Belly button is tight, no gaps. Opposite leg drops, opposite arm, pull it in. Opposite leg, opposite arm, pull it in. Again, if you can't drop low, put your leg up high. You decide what you can do. If you can't go down without your back coming off of the floor, go high. Good. Drop, pull through the belly button. Whoo, yep. Good. Nice and controlled. Drop, squeeze through the core, pull it in. We're here for 3. Good. 2. Last one. Drop, pull. Back to those single leg thrusts. Fingertips can touch the heels. Knees are in line with those hips. Pelvic tilt. Push up. Drive that knee. Drop it down. Beautiful. Let's go. Good. Whoo. My booty too. After a leg day. Whoo. These are burning. These are burning. Good. Stay with me. We're almost done, you guys. pelvic tilts, squeeze, lift, pelvic tilt, squeeze, lift. Hip thrust, I find one of the exercises that I try and get clients to do when they struggle engaging their core, because it is an easier way to go about it versus trying to do a plank or something and engaging our core. A hip thrust, you're on the ground, you can pelvic tilt, you can lift up, you're still squeezing. So definitely, if you were someone who struggles, give these a go. Good. Last one. Lift it up, knee drive, drop it down. Arms up, knees up, belly button is pulled in, back is tight. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Let's go. Good. Again, you guys have to stop thinking when you do an exercise, you have to be moving super quick. You have to be dripping in sweat. You do not. When you learn how to engage your muscles properly, it is far more effective than doing some sort of crazy exercise that you're probably not doing correctly. You're sweating because you're doing it all wrong. Good. 3, 2, one more. Beautiful. Let's pull those knees in. Give them a nice big hug. Let's roll from side to side here. Beautiful work, you guys. This is definitely a good one to do a couple times a week. If you do have a little bit of ab separation, again, you don't want to overdo it. And a lot of you guys also think that if you have ab separation, you can't do other exercises. Please still do your weightlifting. You can still chest press. You can still do legs. You can still squat. Just throwing in a little bit of extra work is going to be very, very beneficial for you. But you can still lift some weights. You can still do a total body workout. Good. Let's slowly roll it up. We're going to hit those hips here. So let's go feet flat together. Chest up, shoulders back. Let's pull it down. Oh, my hips are sore. There must be a cat tormenting my dogs because they're going crazy up there. Good. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Beautiful, you guys. That was 20 minutes done and dusted. I don't know about you, but that felt really good on my core. I hope you liked it. Have the best weekend, you guys. I'll see you all next week.